One of the most iconic images of the Wild West is the cowboy, riding across open plains, herding cattle, and living a life of adventure. While this image has been romanticized in books and movies, the real history of cowboys is both fascinating and complex. The cattle industry in the West began to grow after the American Civil War. Large herds of cattle, particularly in Texas, were valuable resources, but they needed to be transported to markets in the East. This led to the rise of cattle drives, where thousands of cattle were herded over long distances to railroads, where they could be shipped to major cities. One of the most famous routes was the Chisholm Trail, which stretched from Texas to Kansas. Cowboys guided the herds through dangerous terrain, dealing with unpredictable weather, natural obstacles like rivers and deserts, and the ever-present threat of cattle rustlers, outlaws who stole livestock. The work of a cowboy was tough. Days were long, often starting before sunrise and lasting well into the night. Cowboys had to keep the herd together, prevent stampedes, and watch for predators like wolves or mountain lions. They also had to be skilled in roping, riding, and using firearms for protection. Despite popular belief, cowboys came from diverse backgrounds. Many were Mexican vaqueros, whose traditions and skills heavily influenced cowboy culture, from riding techniques to cattle handling methods. African-American cowboys also played a significant role, with some estimates suggesting that nearly 1 in 4 cowboys was black. Native American cowboys and even European immigrants also found work on the open range. However, by the late 19th century, the era of cattle drives began to decline. The expansion of railroads meant cattle could be transported directly from ranches, eliminating the need for long drives. Additionally, the rise of barbed wire fencing ended the era of open grazing. Ranchers could now fence off land, reducing conflicts over territory and keeping their herds contained. Even though the great cattle drives faded, the cowboy way of life didn't disappear. Ranching remained a vital industry, and rodeos, which originated as competitions among cowboys, became a popular tradition that still exists today. The cowboy remains one of the most enduring symbols of the Wild West, representing freedom, hard work, and survival in a rugged land.